Welcome to Daisy-Pooh's and Marvin's Reviews, where we quickly tell you about a movie or series or game. Why, Daisy-Pooh, you look lovely today.
Why, thank you, Marvin.
You're welcome. Today we're going to talk about the movie named Musica. It's a riveting tale about fuzzy people like us trying to make their way in the mean streets of Newark.
Isn't it fun?
It's not what it's about. But okay. This is an Amazon Prime, coming of age love story that follows an aspiring creator with synesthesia. Ooh, he must come to terms with the uncertain future while navigating the pressures of love, family, and his Brazilian culture. It was released in 2024 and was rated PG-13. It runs about an hour and a half. What's your take on it, Daisy Pooh?
Oh, Marvin, let me tell you, wow, wow, wow! As someone who loves music, loves dance, and who thinks life should be a musical, Randy Mancuso's Musica was a captivating four fuzzy finger treasure. I love the glimpse into the life of Mancuso's personal, musical, and storytelling genius. What about you?
Wow! I think I'm going to surprise you on this one, Daisy Pooh. I also gave it four fuzzy fingers.
No
Why don't we
way!
agree on everything? This is disturbing. You know,
I'm just surprised how much we agree.
Yeah, it's crazy. This movie was a delight to experience with fun music, intriguing characters. You just get swept away in the journey. But what really takes the cake here is my favorite characters of the movie. It's the fuzzy people. They really shined. They brought depth and humor to it. Okay. The humans were great. I really liked the cast from the range of the quirky and the sincere. They acted great. And they seemed to be the characters in real life, like we just followed them around or something. I also really liked the mother. She kind of reminded me of my own mom. Also, this movie had Camila Mendez and fuzzy people. What could go wrong?
Oh, oh. I agree with you, Marvin. I think it was Rudy's alter ego, that fuzzy finger friend, who stole the show. He was just adorable. I'd love to meet him myself. I'm single. Anyway, in Mancuso, Rudy played himself like you said, and his mother played the mother, but I think that just added a layer of depth to the movie. And it brought a chemistry between him and his mother. That was so real.
Yeah.
And my favorite character was Isabella, who was played by Camelia Mendez. And I think their meet cute was the cutest I've ever seen. I had to rewind and watch it a couple of times. And I think most romance lovers probably will. Oh, it's worth watching just for that alone. Did you like that one, Marvin?
I actually have already watched this twice. I really liked that moment.
I was just giggling in my seat, and all the cast members were just magnificently chosen and performed expertly. The cinematography was precision genius with its interspersed cutscenes, impromptu dance numbers, and a simmering to boiling rhythmic music. Oh, that Latin music just got my hips moving. And the clever dialogue, this ever evolving movie, the flow with the energy and spirit, it's just so hard to explain. I loved how even in close-up scenes, the background actors, you could see them in some beautifully choreographed, yet it seemed effortless dance as part of their daily life. And then the attention to detail, like the words of songs unobtrusively written on walls and ceilings as Rudy would pass by. That was just so surprising and fun and just clever. And then the scenes where Rudy tried to date two girls simultaneously. Oh, that was shot with incredible brilliance. It was so funny. What did you think, Marvin? Did you agree with me on that?
Yeah, I
And
really liked it. I think it was all very creative. I mean, it seemed complex if I had to sit back and wonder how they did it. But while you're watching it, you're just dazzled. You're just consumed by what's going on. I have to say, for a rom com, that script really matches my four fuzzy finger rating. Yes, the antagonist was a favorite for romance writers and was noticed, but it fit the characters in the story. I can't say any more detail because I don't want to ruin anything for anybody.
well, I can't imagine Musica's script alone would have worked all by itself because I can't imagine that written out on paper. I feel most of it was still in Mancuso's mind. I believe it took a dream team of brilliant collaboration between the cinematographer, editor, art director, production designer to help bring Mancuso's script to life.
Yeah.
I think together they allowed us a glimpse into Rudy's unique and fantastical world and allowed him to be able to tell that story. It's changing what he thought was a curse into a gift.
Mhm.
And just being able to tell that is a gift to us, I think. So, did the script or the directors or anything stand out for you alone, or did you think it took all of them to work together like I thought?
Like you were saying, let's just make this clear. The main character was also the director and has writing credits, so he must be a very talented person just altogether because this movie seems like it would have been very difficult to direct. There are interesting transitions and fast moving scenes. There were jokes, tense situations, and the whole spectrum of love. That was all him. The sound score. Wow, Daisy-Pooh. Another thing that stood out is the music. The music is almost a main character in this movie. Takes on a life of its own. It's fun and it helps the story. If only in my life I had that much music.
Yes, I love that. That the music is a character. That really says it well, Marvin, because I think for Rudy it is. The impressive sound score Musica was connected with its Latin vibe. It had a strong percussion element and it had me tapping along and kept me engaged with all the characters. I didn't find any number overly long or dragging or boring, which sometimes in a musical I do.
Yeah.
All the musical interludes sparkled, just like the rest of the upbeat script. Did you find any PC wokeness in this? I really didn't. It was set in a Brazilian sector of the city, so there was a strong Latino vibe, but that's where it was set. And throughout the movie, plenty of the ethnicities of that group was shown, which I just enjoyed learning more about that culture.
Yeah, me too. There was no nonsense interrupting the story, no agendas,
Exactly.
just good storytelling, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it right now. If you want to watch some interesting characters and with fun music and them dealing with their journey of love, crank up the sound and enjoy this movie. It's worth it.
I'm going to go and say it's a must see, at least for those who love life and love music. It was so enjoyable spending time watching Randy Mancuso, his genius, and sharing a glimpse of his vibrantly magical world. This movie might not be for everyone, for instance, those who aren't fond of music, or perhaps maybe people who like predictability and might find music a bit scattered. But everyone and anyone else, I believe, will be captivated by it. Children of all ages will find this movie enchanting, which is why I stand by my four fuzzy finger rating. And I
Yeah,
believe Marvin does too.
yeah.
And that's our take on Musica. So give it a watch and be sure to let us know if you think we're barking up the wrong tree or if you happen to agree with us. And we'll be grinning like a possum eating a sweet potato if you like and subscribe. Let us let you go now, and you all have a nice one. Bye.
Bye.